So something about socioeconomic status, about money, about wealth has some correlation with how students do in school. Now that relationship is not like absolute, it's not like determinative, but there is a general relationship between, students with lower socioeconomic status or less income or less wealth have some disadvantages and have some, tend to on average need more support or different kind of support in schools. I've had this idea for a long time. We have the census data, but what if we could get more granular down to like where people live, their home values, to just give us a different measure, see how it compares to the census values, and if it can be more useful to us in different ways that we can't use the census for.
We are essentially creating a dashboard for Durham Public Schools so that they can better allocate resources to different planning units in Durham. The end goal is to visualize that as a dashboard, a GIS dashboard, that Durham Public Schools will later use to better allocate resources to different planning units.
I mean, obviously, like zoning and planning units like that, they already assess socioeconomic status, but we're doing it based on land parcels, which are really tiny. Like one land parcel is usually assessed to one house. And so we can do average property value based on a land parcel and see if the zoning right now is accurate.
And what we're trying to aim for is getting a socioeconomic understanding of single-family and multi-family homes. And having such apartment complexes kind of makes that analysis difficult. That is one of the challenges that we have. The other one is the data is kind of aggregated. So there is essentially, it's low-resolution data. So we have to sort of map that low-resolution data into something that we can work with. And that involves multiple steps, nested structures in there within the data. We need to figure it out on our own. So there's no roadmap as to how to make that happen. So it's quite open source.
Visualizing and making these graphs, they had to learn new skills, which is kind of the point of this program. So they had to learn some GIS skills, how to use QGIS, and also how to do geospatial things in Python, which I think was good for them. So I think it's not really challenges, it's more like what they're learning, which is the whole point of the project.
Since it's my first time, because I'm pretty new to statistics, it's more fun for me than the average person to see like that I can actually do it, that I can like merge these data sets and like find out new things about this data just by writing a few lines of code. I feel like the next projects will be a little bit more like visualizing everything that we're actually doing, and it'll be a bit more fun. But right now it's still pretty fun for me.
I have done data visualization, but then geographical data is something very new to me. And that's what I'm looking forward to, to not only learn how to do geographical imaging, but at the same time sort of give back to the community at Durham and do my bit in helping the students or helping the educational community around Durham itself.
These things, the census data last summer or the parcel data, like I mentioned, are things I've been thinking about for years, honestly, and have never had time to do. And then these Data Plus students are able to do that for me, and that's really amazing.